There was a buzz in the air at the RC airfield in Azilda on the weekend as the Great White North RC Flyers hosted the 6th annual Radio Control Scale Aerobatics contest. Pilots from across the province joined in the competition, showing off their flying skills and displaying their latest maneuvers.
We're running the Northern Ontario IMAC Challenge, which is an aerobatic competition that we started in 2004. So we ran the Canadian Nationals in the same site in 2008. And basically it's an aerobatic competition following rules by International Miniature Aerobatic Competition group that's in the States. We have a smaller group here today. We have mostly basic and sportsman pilots, which is good because they're the grassroots of the whole group, and a lot of people from Northern Ontario. You know, we've had a good showing. The weather's been perfect, and no mishaps. We had one airplane that got lost in the trees, but we had a full-scale airplane come in and spot it for us, and we found it, and it was undamaged. So that pilot was very happy.
A great deal of time is invested into these miniature planes, both building them and learning to fly them by radio control. While Prevost said many of the planes come in kits, a number of pilots design their aircrafts from scratch.
This one here was basically built from scratch, and this is my own airplane. And they're about anywhere from about 30% scale up to about 50% scale, so this was about 43%. And this is pretty well as large as you'll see at most competitions, up to, and this is good for unlimited class aerobatics.
Perfecting the hobby sport takes time. Prevost has been flying radio control aerobatic planes since 1970.
Beginners typically will learn after about a year or two of flying, like training flying, and then they'll transition up. Usually it takes about a year or two of flying to transition up in class.
Kevin Denton, who came from Ottawa to compete for the weekend, said he's been at it since he was 8 years old.
My father taught me how to fly. I've been flying RC for over 20 years. He taught me how to fly, and it's a passion. It's something that you get in your blood and you don't want to stop. But it's tough to you're being judged in your scores and the maneuver. And I try to fly at least twice a week. It's hard with weather and whatnot, but I try to fly at least once a weekend, leaving some time for family. And you try to practice at least 2 to 3 hours a night. Try to get that. There's simulators as well. In the wintertime, I try to fly off skis. It's fun.
For more information about the Great White North RC Flyers, visit www.gwnrcflyers.com.